Hey guys, so anyway, that's about a week after the election, which I predicted correctly Obama was going to win. I saw this like in January, and there were some Republicans on YouTube and Facebook and elsewhere in the social media world, and all saying I was wrong. I might as well vote for Obama. How could you say such a thing? He's toast. I was like, no, he's not. It's pretty obvious. If they nominate Romney, Obama's just going to win re-election, hands down. And I was right. After one prediction video after the next about this, in which I said he would win, I had the same whiners get on, bitch at me about how wrong I was and how, Romney was somehow going to pull off a win. I mean, it was ridiculous. I'm like, really? Really, guys? And then on election night, there were so many people that I was talking to who were really surprised about the outcome, and I was just looking at them and going, why are you surprised? Obama was going to win Ohio like I thought he would, and then he would win re-election. Now, I did cut Romney some slack. I really thought he was going to carry Virginia and Florida, maybe Colorado. That was kind of iffy, but Virginia and Florida for sure. I thought he was going to carry, and man, he couldn't even win that. He lost big time. So it was pretty much a near landslide, just like it was 4 years ago. So anyway, that aside, I have a different story to bring up. So now it's been about a week after the election. There's a lot of petitions from several states that are on the White House website asking to secede from the Union. And thousands of people are signing these petitions. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means absolutely nothing for now in the near future, I can tell you that. Nothing's ever going to produce. But it is symbolic. It's very symbolic. It's telling you the attitude right now in this country, the feelings, the shifts, the moods. Because let's admit it, conservative ideas failed on election night, or I should say maybe faux conservative ideas failed. Okay, let's be factual here. Faux conservatism basically got crushed nationwide last week. Now, why do I say faux conservatism? Because this is the same party that tries to claim they're cutting spending, you know, cut taxes. They're going to be the ones to tackle the national debt. They're the ones that are really going to bring this fiscal mess organized into order. They're the ones that are going to do it. And most people who have common sense know that's bullcrap, because this is the same party that basically spent like drunken sailors throughout 8 years during George Bush's presidency. This is the same GOP that still wants a bloated defense budget to become even more bloated. That's what Romney proposed. So, and at the same time, barely cutting spending anywhere when you look into it. Never raising taxes, which I'm not for, because I think that just gives them more revenue to spend, no matter who's in charge. It never really goes towards tackling a deficit or tackling the debt overall. So, yeah, faux conservatives in the stupid Republican Party lost. And people are surprised. Um, the way they need to do it now is they need to start getting more libertarian people into the party. They're the ones that can actually run in an election. Okay? They got to drop the social stuff. Rick Santorum, for example, remember the guy who was the runner-up to this nomination process and during the primaries? Rick Santorum is never, ever, ever, ever going to be the president of the United States. Again, never. It's just never going to happen. Rick Santorum, the nation is changing. We're getting away from those archaic ideas. When you run your platform on, fearing, I don't know, gay marriage and abortion, and when you run it on social issues and nothing else but social issues and religious rhetoric, you lose. You lose even in your own party's nomination. Now you say, well, what about Ron Paul? He lost even more than Rick Santorum. That's because a lot of Republican voters, a lot of the older people, didn't like Ron Paul. They didn't look at him as a conservative or as a Republican. They looked at him as too liberal, which is a joke, or they just don't like libertarians. So that's why he lost. You could say maybe Ron Paul is in the wrong party. But in order for Republicans to ever win an election ever again, is they've got to be clear cut and stand by principles on fiscal conservatism, and they've got to drop social issues. No more gay marriage talk, no more abortion talk, things with birth control, you got to stop. or else you're never going to have the majority of women vote for you. You've got to change your stances on the wars. You've got to become a little more anti-war than pro let's bomb the hell out of countries that don't like us attitude. You've got to drop that, or else you're never going to reach any swing state ever. Well, we tried to tell you this, and you didn't want to listen, and now you're bitching and whining after Obama won the election, which we knew was going to happen, because Romney is a poor candidate who will never be remembered again, just like Bob Dole will never be remembered afterwards, just like how John McCain's going to go into history just known as the senator from Arizona, not as a viable presidential candidate. That's just how it works, and I'm sorry if you're disappointed. We knew it. So we Ron Paul supporters tried to tell you, and you're crying now. Okay, so anyway, back to the secession thing. Tell me what your thoughts are on it as you looked at that map earlier. I'll put it up again right after I'm done talking, and tell me what your thoughts are on this whole thing. Is it just symbolic, which I think it is, or do you think it's actually prepping something for something even uglier or real in the near future? All right, thanks for watching.